Let me just make sure we're doing okay. 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 Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil.
Evil. Think we're alright. Load successful. Okay. Go through some item management first. We need to fix up some problems. So, this needs to get removed. That also needs to get removed. Got a shotgun. She's got magnum ammo. Pistol rounds, which is fine. Okay. Let's upgrade our pistol, just because we can. Okay, it holds 60 rounds. Good. We're going to close that window now. Okay. Chris is also going to take that ammunition. And we're actually going to use this rocket launcher as long as it works. If it doesn't, I'll just reset a checkpoint, because there is something that's going to come up that I want to do. So, alright. And let's take a look at the buy menu, just see what the new thing is. It's the SIG, which we already got. We picked it up. Of course, we can get vests and all that sort of stuff, but we're ready to go. Okay. Yeah, we've already done all this. Again, menuing is important for certain chapters, so there is a reason I did this, because this is one of the bigger chapters.
What's all this nonsense about evolution and being worthy? What does she mean?
Something about a philosopher's stone and selecting DNA. It doesn't matter what she says. She's just a terrorist. End of story. We can't risk Ouroboros getting out of here and infecting people.
Then let's go take care of business.
So, this is not a speed run.
Sheva!
Roger!
She's all posy. Look at all of her posing.
Come on!
Roger!
Now I'm going to take a seat. Don't want to know what this was used for. And again, basically, if I do anything or try to trigger anything, it'll just go to that next sequence. So, as you can see, my handgun holds 60 rounds, which is awesome. We definitely want that. We're going to check the shelves. I don't think there's anything in this room anymore after we beat the boss. There was that. BSA Emblem 1. The elevator is covered. Use a sniper rifle to take down the gunner and his friends in the second. I have a feeling. Where's BSAA Emblem 3 is my question. Chalice, Topaz, Lionheart. Because I know this next section and it sucks. Oh, elevator shaft. Okay, got it. Alright. Alright, I think I know where we're at. Got it. So this is going to be a thing. Probably one of the more difficult chapters of this game, but that's okay. I think we're prepared for it.
Take it.
Okay.
And then... Oh, there was something. Ah, there we go. Directions for the use of the Ouroboros virus. This instruction manual contains important information concerning the proper handling and use of the Ouroboros virus. Using the virus for anything outside the uses listed from this manual could result in expiration of the handler. In other words, death. Using the virus for anything outside the uses listed in the manual could result in the expiration of those within the handler's vicinity. Administration of the virus to a test subject usually results in dissolution. So carefully select your test subjects. When using the virus, please follow the instructions in this manual carefully. Virus dosage is proportionate to the test subject's weight. Please follow the chart. 60 kilograms or above, 1 bottle. 40 to 60 kilograms, 2/3 bottle. 20 to 40 kilograms, half a bottle. 20 kilograms or less, 1/3 of a bottle. After the injection of the virus, the test subject may experience some or all of the following symptoms: sweating, labored breath, delirium, and or confusion. After being administered, the virus will recognize and adapt to the test subject's DNA. During that time, the virus will enter a state of dormancy. When it is unsuccessful in adapting to the subject's DNA, it will begin to assimilate organic matter from its immediate environment in order to fuel its growth. The immediate area around the an unsuccessful adaptation is extremely volatile. Researchers should be advised to evacuate the vicinity of the test subject's corpse or incinerate it to prevent its spread. The virus will transform the cells inside these test subjects' body into black leech-like pustules, then expel them through the skin surface, consuming the body or subject completely. This creature displays only primitive intelligence and will only search for and prey upon organic matter to fuel its growth. Individually, these pustules are not a threat, but as a collective, they become dangerous to other living organisms and will try to feed on them. Please take extreme caution when handling the virus. If the virus does not or does adapt to the test subject's DNA, you are required to report it to the proper section immediately. In the case of rejection of the subject's DNA, or if there are complications disposing of the corpse, please contact the section listed in the attached paper. You'll be instructed on how to deal with your situation. In other words, if this actually works, let us know. Otherwise, yeah, you're on your own. Why are you being silly? Why are you being a silly boy? Why are you being a silly boy?
Take it.
Okay.
Yep, you managed to rip your strings out.
I owe you one.
You grab it.
Roger.
Take it.
Okay.
You're being a goofy boy. So while I'm in this doorway, I think there are a few people I can kill right now, but I don't know if they have to trigger first or what. Ow, 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 ow.
Go!
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. So, as you see, we were fighting those bugs earlier. Yeah, they're still here.
Come on!
Okay. Take this.
And he's sort of stuck on the door frame there, so we'll use that to our advantage. Perfect.
You grab it.
Roger.
And we got a power stone, so that was cool.
Come on!
Okay.
You grab it.
Roger.
Go!
Okay.
Take it.
Roger.
Go!
Roger.
Okay. Ooh, I need that egg.
Thanks, partner.
Alright, we're gonna keep that. There we go, quick kill. That wasn't bad. Another power stone. 3 muns.
Come on!
Okay.
Come on, Sheva.
I need ammo.
Roger. Take this.
Give me an egg.
Use this.
Thanks for the help. You grab it.
Roger.
Okay, perfect. So now we're at the stage of, do we want to pick up this shit, or do we not want to pick up this shit? And for the most part, no, not really. I got those electric rounds, but honestly, do I need them?
I need ammo.
Take this.
I need ammo.
Use this.
Come on!
Okay.
Go!
Okay.
Come on!
Okay.
I need ammo.
Use this.
I'd say, why didn't she give me all of that ammo?
Give me an egg.
Use this.
Thanks for the help. Go!
Roger.
Good, grab that red herb. Good, and we killed them all.
Okay. Get this thing moving.
He didn't drop anything.
I'll check if I can move it from over there.
I don't think I need to anymore, Sheva. I think we killed them all. Ah, there's that jewel bangle.
Take it.
Roger.
So those guys won't trigger until I jump over there, but we'll see how this goes. So I basically skipped that cutscene, which is fine. Gotta get rid of that rocket launcher though, because that would be bad. That was close. Good news is those were slow-moving rockets. Do not make a mess. Put those back. You know what you're doing. Quit being silly. You do not want to get hit by Rocket Man there. So if you can, try to shoot him before he can shoot you back. Again, as long as the music's still going, there's somebody still left. For example, if I try to open this door, somebody's going to pop out. But I just back up. There. He launched the rocket, and then he shot his own guy.
Go! Roger.
As long as he keeps doing that and firing rockets at the door, he will team kill. Ow! Damn it, Sheva, what are you doing? I put you in attack mode for a reason. She's got...
I need it. Go grab it.
Roger.
Come on. Stop. I'm gonna wait for you until you say live instead of lagging. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I mean, again, if this is looking like fine to you right now, it's because I'm getting this message that says it's lagging, so I apologize. Anyway, so now it's live. Alright, fine. It fixed itself. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, wow. I'm full up on Magnum, huh? What if I do this? One bullet.
You grab it.
Roger.
Let's see.
Give me an herb.
Take this. Thanks, partner.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby boy. I know. Finish. Please stop lagging. It doesn't need to lag. If I can get it. I have to shoot it from the top. That.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
So the way this works is we spin around and around and around, and we try to snipe everything we can. Except for these guys. I don't care about those guys. As long as they're down below us, I don't care. Up above, I'm worried about. Okay. To do bridge. Imagine tricky to kill. Use it when I don't terrible. I'm spinning. Look. Okay. Okay. If it's lagging, this is hard enough as it is, especially since I don't have a lot of upgraded weapons.
Are you okay?
God damn it. Why do I give her a gun? Why do I bother? Like, she seriously just will not pay attention. Oh, great. Great. Great.
Thanks, partner. What's this?
Stop making a mess. Stop. Do not make a mess. Do you understand? Okay.
More ruins. You think Excella is here?
If we want to find out, we're gonna have to lower that bridge.
Then we need to locate the controls. Maybe they're in that building.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on, Sheva.
Take this. Thanks.
So in this hole right here, there's another BSA emblem. So that's 3. So that's done.
Go!
Roger.
And I'm going to need this more than her, since I'm not going up there. I'm going to send her up there. Max, stop. Right, so that door's locked. But what we did do is we activated that elevator. So we're going to use that to our advantage. And if we did this beforehand, we wouldn't see that BSAA emblem with this dropped. So that's sort of why. There we go.
Activate
Thank
the
you, Sheva.
elevator for me. Hold on. I'll check things out.
And again, I could skip these cutscenes to make that a little bit easier, which is what I've been doing before. Just to make it easier to take care of problems.
I'm going to need your help with those things.
And everyone I shoot off the wall is one less she has to deal with. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. But, yeah, they come from all sides. Sheva, I can't see you, girl. Keep pushing.
Okay, the door's open.
This is starting to suck. Yep, I'm dead. So, way too many liquors. Alright, you need to stop. Settle down. Okay? Settle down. You understand? Thank you. Alright, so we can get rid of this egg, though. Which is becoming a problem. Bless you. Move that.
Activate the elevator for me.
So yeah, we're gonna skip that sequence just to give her an advantage.
Chris, I'm going to need your help with those things.
Ah, god damn it, and there's one right here.
Come on!
I can't right now. I need your help. Okay, the door's open.
Good, the door can stay open. You need to get out here,
Come
though.
on!
Okay.
Go!
Roger.
I need your help. I owe you one.
Down here!
Get that tongue out of me.
I need your help.
Come on!
And she died. Motherfucker. Like, I can't rely on her at all. She's terrible.
Sheva!
Roger.
You take that fucking thing, because I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Thanks, partner.
Better not let me down.
I'll activate the elevator for you.
So, here's how we solve this problem. I'm gonna go up here instead.
Help me out here!
Skipping cutscenes, because that makes this easier. And me without my grenade launcher. Sheva, what the fuck, girl? I don't think she's sighting up on anybody. I see the goldfish. Sheva! Fucking shoot! Like, I put her down there for a reason, and her AI is just fucking up all over the place here. I probably wouldn't mind so much if she was fucking just shooting some of them. I'm just gonna keep pushing. Leave it in there. Leave it. Just gonna kill them all while I'm here. There! And that's how we solve the van problem. Like, Sheva, seriously, girl, what the fuck were you doing up here? Like, I think she was just running the path and completely ignoring everything else. And that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid how she did that. Like, she was getting her ass kicked, she wasn't shooting them, she wasn't keeping them back. Nothing. There's this first aid spray in here. A chalice. Some magnum ammo.
You grab it.
Roger.
Take it.
Roger.
Dumb. Absolutely dumb.
Thanks, partner.
Okay.
Thanks, partner. I owe you one. Thanks, partner.
You might be wondering why I have magnum ammo, when clearly I don't have a magnum. But we're going to solve that problem here shortly. Because this next sequence, hopefully I can get it in one shot, but we'll see. It's going to be a trick.
Excelligione! Stop right there! Bravo!
Damn it, where's Jill?
Jill? Maybe I'll tell you. Maybe I won't.
Stop playing around. We want some answers.
You haven't changed.
Wait.
You are alive.
Wait.
This is Wesker.
We last met at the Spencer estate, wasn't it? Well, Isn't this one big family reunion? I would expect you to be happier to see us. Us. So slow to catch on.
He is rather slow. The voice should have been recognizable.
Jill. Jill, it's me, Chris.
What? Are you sure that's her?
The one and only. Now, let's finish this once and for all. I think the odds are fair. 2 on 2. Right, Jill.
Okay, so, first things first. Investigate the door.
Your future hinges upon this fight.
And this is a required thing, so getting kicked through the door is required.
We'll never win like this. Time to change tactics.
We should hide.
Come on, Sheva. I can't be waiting on you.
There's no point in hiding.
Sheva.
Come on!
You can't hide.
Hurry! Hurry!
I'm trying to get her on this side of the map, and she decided to have a fucking fight with Jill. Because she's an idiot.
You're merely postponing the inevitable. You can't hide forever.
I will just let you die. Like, seriously, Sheva. Holy fuck.
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
Sheva, get the fuck over here.
You can't hide forever.
Come on!
You're merely postponing the inevitable.
Go!
You can't hide forever. You're merely postponing the inevitable. Subconscious fools.
Bad blood. Alright. First fight with Wesker damaged him a set number of times. So basically that one rocket took care of him in one blow.
I expected more of a challenge after all this time, Chris.
So that was an
How
achievement.
Disappointing. Yes.
Go. Wesker, stop. It's me, Chris! Snap out of it!
Nice move, Chris. But now that your partner has arrived, I'll leave you two to catch up.
Come on, Jill! Get yourself together, wake up! Jill Valentine! Jill!
Remarkable. Still resisting at such an advanced stage. Commendable, yet futile. No more time for games, Chris. I've got work to do. Have fun watching Jill suffer.
Wait, what did you do to her?
What's that on her chest?
We have to get it off her.
Remove that device on her chest. She may return to normal.
All right. And that's what we're gonna do.
So, there's a few things we want to collect here. Ammunition is not one of them, but we're going to do it anyway, just because these jars are here.
Go!
It's Jill! What are you doing?
Okay.
You grab it.
Okay.
The other thing was this new diamond, which will only show up if you beat Wesker within that 7-minute time period.
Jill, what are you doing? Stop this! Jill, answer me!
We have to get that device off her chest! Now! Hold it down!
You grab it.
Okay.
It's me, Chris! Don't you recognize me?
Hold on! You need to be careful!
Come on, snap out of it! Don't do this, Jill!
So basically what I'm trying to do is activate another...
We have to get that device off her chest!
sequence where I don't actually grab her and try to pull it off her chest, I just shoot it off. Which will save us some time in the long run, but yeah, I think there's a achievement for doing this on professional too, that way.
I don't want to hurt you!
We have to get that device off her chest! Now! Hold it down!
Nope.
Come on! Come on!
Okay.
Take it!
Roger.
And Jill's acting like
What are
a
you
crazy
doing?
person here, because normally she's more.
Stop this! Jill, answer me! It's me, Chris! Don't you recognize me?
I guess I'm just used to fighting her in professional, because she is a lot tougher.
You need to be careful!
Oh! Nope, that killed her. Okay. God damn it. Like, I shot the jewel, and it's just like, nope, you shot her in the chest. And sometimes that happens, but fuck me.
Go!
If we can remove that device on her chest, she might return to normal.
All right. And that's what we're gonna do. Take it.
Okay.
Now pick up this diamond again.
Come on, you grab it.
Roger.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on!
Roger. Don't be reckless.
Jill, what are you doing? Stop this! Jill, answer me! It's me, Chris. Don't you recognize me?
So now that I'm under her, she'll jump down, unless Sheva acts like a fucking retard, which she is.
Come on!
Roger.
Come on, snap out of it!
We have to get that device off her chest. Now, hold it down.
Don't do this, Jill!
So the Nope, don't want to tear off. Tear off would be bad. Yep, those are my shoes.
I don't want to hurt you! Jill, what are you doing? Stop this! Jill, answer me! It's me, Chris! Don't you recognize me? Come on, snap out of it!
So ultimately, I don't want to be the one that's restraining, but the AI won't miss, so there's that. Okay, so I can't shoot her while she's on the ground. Apparently that's a sequence breaker. Even though I shot her dead on in that fucking spot. So, okay, fine. Fine. Alright.
All right, and that's what we're gonna do. You grab it.
Roger.
Thanks. Come on.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay.
Jill, what are you doing?
We have to get that device off her chest.
I'm just buying time. I don't want to hold her down. You hold her down.
Stop
Again, I've got entreat, but that's a...
It's me, Chris.
This is a Chris-only thing.
We have to get that device off her chest. You need to be careful.
So yeah, I just need to leave her there, because if I shoot her on the ground, this will not work.
Come on, snap out of it.
Because I really want to tear it off, which would help, but...
Don't do this, Jill! I don't want to hurt you! Jill, what are you doing? Stop this! Jill, answer me!
So the more often I do that, the better chances I'll have. I'm not sure if I hit her or I actually nailed her in the neck, because I feel like I'm being inaccurate as hell.
It's me, Chris! Don't you recognize me? Come on, snap out of it!
Get kicked.
Don't do this, Jill!
We have to get that device off her chest. Now, hold it down.
I don't want to hurt you! Jill, what are you doing?
We have to get that device off her chest.
So I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, so fine. Fuck it.
Stop this! Jill, answer me! Jill. Jill. Are you all right?
Chris. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You're Sheva, right?
Yes.
I couldn't control my actions. Oh, but God, I was still aware. Oh, forgive me.
It's all right.
Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna be all right. You do need to stop him.
We can't just leave you here.
You have to. This is your only chance. If Wesker succeeds, Uroboros will be spread across the globe. Millions will die.
Oh, yeah, but...
I'm all right. You need to stop him. Chris, you're the only one who can. Before it's too late. Don't you trust your partner?
All right.
Take care of him.
Whoa!
You're our only hope to survive this.
Chris?
I'm all right.
Over there.
It's time to put an end to this. Let's go.
Come here, mini-man. Yeah, that death in time was gonna kill me. Okay, so we're taking a short little break here. Gotta change some britches, then we'll be back. Hold on. the door, please. Thank you. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about the wait. Banana, yeah. Banana. Banana. Let's take a look at the buy, see what we got. The Lightning Hawk's only $5,000 and the grenade launcher's 10. That makes sense. Electric rounds because we picked those up. So let's sell all. Actually, how many Diamonds of Africa did I get? Okay, so Heart of Africa I only got 1, but that's what we were looking for. Got quite a chunk of change there. So yeah, that little thing's doing quite a bit of damage there. At least now. Pistol set. We're gonna remove Sheva's toy. I might remove her sniper rifle as well, but I think that's okay. I'm actually going to remove the Lightning Hawk. Okay. What I am going to do is take some grenades, though. We'll use those a little bit later, but for right now, just keep in mind that they're there. Enough. You don't need to be that loud. Enough muns. Okay. And again, you'll see I try not to buy too many first aid sprays in this run. Just because I run into a lot of health items. Or at least I have been, where I've been running out of room in my inventory. And with only 9 slots, you can see, be a little bit of a problem.
A ship like this would give away their position too soon. They must have another plan.
So before I move from this spot, there's an emblem right there. But we're going to wait until we're closer or have a better angle on that before we do any of that. What we do want to do, however, is get these guys up here. Hopefully he stands still long enough. Sheva, seriously, what are you doing, girl? Okay, that one's dead. That one's dead. And now you're healing yourself? So I'm not sure if I got them all. I feel like I did. But those 3 Magini that I shot are absolutely vital for a certain gem that will only appear unless I've killed those guys. Shh. Sit down. Why are you being crazy? Why are you being a loony? Oh, wait. Nope. I haven't got him. There's another one over here? Gosh, I hope I didn't miss him. Nope, he's still there. Perfect. Okay. About to say, if I forgot that guy, I'd be mad. Alright, so... yes. I think that's everybody. And if not, well, we'll find out here shortly. Alright, so let's see if we can nail it from here. Got it. Alright, so... yeah, not the easiest shot to make from here, but you can technically do it, so I did. I think this is the way forward, so... no, I have to go back and around. Alright, that's fine. Hi, buddy. Very calm. You gonna eat these? You need to eat these. Come here. There's the Tricell flag. It's all good. You can tell I'm trying to do multiple things at once. It's not simple sometimes, but that's okay. He's cute. I'll allow it. Jesus. Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy. Hi, buddy. 2 headshots, he's dead. I see you, little man. I see you being a goober. Oh boy. That's not good. Sheva. So these guys are some of the more difficult ones to deal with.
Reload.
Which is really unfortunate.
Come on!
Roger. Thanks. Don't be reckless.
Don't be reckless, she says. Yes, those are my shoes. Ow. Don't hurt me. Alright, and another puzzle trip.
Go!
Okay.
So that's the way forward. Let's stay away from there for right now. Nope, never mind. Might as well just go forward. Need a key card, huh? So the way this is set up is somebody's supposed to get trapped while the other one runs about and gets key cards and shit. And if you watch, Sheva's gonna go ahead and get trapped because that's what she do. And I somehow end up on the floor. And you'll notice because I shot the grenades on his chest, that caused him to blow up. Okay.
We need to know this container. There should be a train or something nearby.
And there's an emblem in here, so we're going to throw a grenade. Boom. Emblem done. Shoot that to open my way out. Sheva stays stuck, and then she'll have to defend herself from enemies, so she'll be able to do that on her own, hopefully. And that's that oval topaz that we need to get by shooting 3 enemies off the tower. Otherwise, that would not be there. So she's fighting puppies. Puppers. And this guy will not move. He'll just stay there and pretend like you didn't see him. But, yeah. He's kind of ignorant. It sounds like she's being attacked by a dog right now, but since I didn't skip the sequence, I didn't run away. She took a huge chunk of damage from something. And my position on the field has been relocated.
What's going on without you? Come on.
So there's a trick to this section I don't seem to remember. Something for a gem, though. Oh, there's another topaz.
Okay.
We're doing this for treasure, nothing more, nothing less. So that's 3,000 gold, which is actually worth it. Sheva killed a man. And because of her animation, she didn't get blown up, so that was a good thing. Okay, these big guys are dead. So that was nice. 2 jeweled bangles. Handgun, handgun. Okay, nothing important down there. I was worried there might be, but it looks okay. So, but if I round this corner, there's some doggers up there. And the doggers are dead. Alright, fine. And I'm not too thrilled of jumping down in the hole full of dogs, but I might have to. I've got plenty of rifle ammo now. Ooh. Well, we're going to keep that in mind. So here's the other side. Where the hell is Sheva? Did she get lost? Did she get trapped? Did she not know? again, getting attacked from behind by a dog. When Sheva's supposed to be here. Always fun. Another 3,000 gold, so that was good. The music's gone, so that's also good. Climb up the ladder. Sheva, where the hell are you? I have a feeling she ran up for the door, but I have no idea. She may not exist anymore.
Come on!
I can't right now.
You can't right now?
Come on!
You can't be serious.
I think she went up the wrong way. Cause I'm seriously looking for her, and I'm just like, where the fuck are you, girl? Okay, let me head over here. Let me see what she did wrong. Yeah, she's down there, because she's a damn idiot. Jesus. So, we got her up here, right? And then she just fucking bailed. Just like, ugh. Alright.
Hurry!
Okay.
Sheva! Come
Roger.
on!
Roger.
Hurry!
Roger.
Come on!
I'll just keep yelling at her, because she does not get it.
Go!
Okay.
You gonna get
Take it.
these?
Roger.
Come on!
Roger.
You grab it.
Okay.
Go!
Roger.
Now we're at the stair sequence. You ready for stair tech? Honestly, when I do my speed run of this later, I'll do it on amateur when I do it, but when I do it, you'll notice that I just basically ignore everything and just keep going. And the reason I can do that is because I'll unlock infinite ammo. So it's an intended thing for this game because you only have 9 slots.
Find us.
And how do you know that?
Let's just say we have a history together. And he's not the type to let grudges go.
But don't get me wrong.
Done something to really piss him off.
It goes a bit beyond just pissing him off.
Oop.
So, are you going to tell me what happened?
Maybe. But not until after we put an end to all this. Deal?
Okay. But I'm holding you to that.
So I basically just gave her the Jailbreaker shotgun in place of the old one she had. Has a little bit more firepower. It's a shorter range, but it does decent enough damage. I'm going to remove that map because it's annoying. Anyway, infinite ammo is not cheap.
Freeze!
And unlike money, it actually costs you points.
That concerns either of you.
We're not giving you an option. Now spit it out.
Tell us what we want to know and you won't get hurt. Where's Wesker?
If you can behave yourselves, maybe I'll tell you.
And yeah, she's definitely got that rich girl sort of vibe because she's
Tough.
technically
Give her that
stupid.
much.
What's this?
Chris, is this?
Whatever it is, Excella seemed protective of it.
Alright, so there's the other emblem right there. Oh, badge of honor. Find all BSAA emblems. Oh, okay, so that's the last BSAA emblem. So if you wanted to know, we've got them all. So yeah, I'll make sure I note that. I thought there were more after this, but I guess it's just treasures. So fine. Power's on, but it's not working. Must have a lock on it. Another Tricell computer to look at. Tricell researcher Miguel's journal number 2. Our current aim is to develop a virus that surpasses the potential of both the G virus and the T Veronica virus. We need to eliminate extreme mutagens, mental atrophy, and instability in the virus. We were told not to be concerned with retention and rejection rates, but even still, overcoming these 3 problems is going to be a challenge. Of course, all this is really only a problem for regular researchers. I'm already on the cusp of overcoming 2 of the problems. The third is proving to be a bit trickier, so I may have to resort to some alternative methods. Sometimes I frighten myself with my own ingenuity. I like the sniff of my own farts. Anyway, Tricell is fortunate to have someone of my intelligence on their payroll. Okay. So, let's just go ahead and destroy their research here while I'm doing that.
Come on!
Okay.
Shove her! Hurry! Shove her!
Give me an herb.
Take this. I owe you one.
Oh boy. Alright, and then there's this room. So, yeah, this'll be a thing. We haven't been seen yet, which is a good thing, but they're gonna hear this. Once the music triggers, we know we're in trouble. So we want to not be seen. Because if we do... Shit, there went the alarm.
Are you okay?
So, I didn't know that those guys would trigger, especially since I technically killed everybody, but maybe I got seen by somebody I didn't see. I don't know. Trying to get in my lap? Come here, big boy. Okay. Ow.
Go!
Okay. Nice work.
As long as I get these guys in stun lock, they won't shoot, but that's the trick, is... How do you get someone in stun lock? Because there's a number of these guys that I have to go through. More machine gun ammo, which if I were bad I'd use, but since I'm not, I won't. What are you doing, crazy boy? You rubbing your nose on me? Why are you rubbing your nose on me? Hmm? Rubbing that big old sniffer on me? Alright, now this hallway is a pain in the ass. But Sheva's stupid, so fine. Okay, we haven't got Shell Guy yet, but he's gonna be coming. Just blow him up with a grenade. Save ourselves some problems. Checkpoint, I'll take it. Wow, you are a survivor. So Sheva, in some capacity, managed to kill. Now, this big guy. Get used to these fuckers. Ooh. 'Cause they will mess up your day. And I got tore up. And I'm dead. So you technically want to keep your distance from that guy, but I was trying to be a hero and it wasn't working.
Go!
Roger.
Okay, alright, silly Billy. So that's a little bit of an advanced technique, especially running around in a loop like that around him. Because, my god, you can rip your new one. Okay. So, stun lock works, but I just happen to have enough sniper rifle ammo to make that work. Otherwise, that could be really complicated. And those are one of the few enemies that can take multiple Magnum rounds and, like, just survive. Again, dying way too much. Even for a starter run, I should just know better, but I'm just being greedy, really. And sometimes these guys will stand back up. Just like Chainsaw Guy. Surprised he didn't lose his hat, though. Okay, that's normally a thing. You are hurting my legs, baby boy. Can't shoot the camera, but, you know, that's the thing. So ultimately, what I want to happen in this room is I want the rocket launcher dude to shoot everything here. Technically, though, I do only need one. Come on, Rocket Man. Rocket Man. You're wiggling way too much. Alright, so now those all have been blown up, so that's fine. And again, you're probably wondering, why the hell did you do that? But there is a reason, I promise. It's just to get items and equipment and more of that sort of stuff. And ultimately, I didn't lose a lot of... Okay, alright, Max, you're wiggling way too much. You're wiggling way too much. Nope.
I owe you one. Are you okay?
Alright, got the necklace. Should be a couple in here. Three necklaces. Alright. So we got lucky there, because normally it's only like 2. So, I'm happy with that. Should be the end of the chapter, I'm thinking.
So, you've made
Stop.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Stop.
The new superior breed of humans, given birth by the progenitor virus. The Wesker children were entrusted with endless potential. Of them, only one survived. You.
Are you saying I was manufactured?
I was to become a god. Creating a new world with an advanced race of human beings. However, all was lost with Raccoon City. Despite that setback, your creation still holds great significance. Now my candle burns dimly. Ironic, isn't it? For one who has the right to be a god. To face his own mortality.
The right to be a god. That right is now mine. The right to be a god. You. Arrogant even until the end. Only one truly capable of being a god deserves that right. The right. With Uroboros, I have that right.
Again, clear time, not great, but it works. So we're gonna blaze through this next one here, just because we can. I've purchased all available upgrades. Alright, the Lightning Hawk is at max level for right now, which is good. That's definitely a good thing. Ooh, and that's the last jump for 100, so that's not bad. Okay. We're going to give that to Sheva just to solve a few problems that we may come across here. Hopefully she does it, but I doubt she will. Those acid rounds are expensive, but the explosive rounds are even worse. So, let's do it. So this chapter is actually pretty straightforward. There's not actually a lot to it.
What the hell happened here?
And if all goes well, I will be able to get an S rank on this one.
What's going on?
Why? When I've done so much. All for you.
Chris, how nice of you to join us.
Wesker.
Don't worry. Your mission is at its end. Ouroboros is on the eve of its appearance. 6 billion cries of agony will birth a new balance.
Sorry, Wesker, but not on my watch.
Albert! You said we change this world together! Oh, why?
I thought they were partners.
Wesker doesn't give a damn about anybody but himself.
Soon, even you will understand, Chris. One glimpse of my new world, and it will all make perfect sense.
Show yourself!
Unfortunately, it's too late for you. You will not live to see the dawn. Sorry, Excella, but it appears Ouroboros has rejected you. Though you have been an excellent asset, I have one last task for you.
Albert!
What the hell?
Farewell, old friend.
And yeah, that batch of bodies just to make her a little bit bigger. The entire time they just watched. Not a single bullet was fired. And yet they wouldn't have cared before, but now they do? I don't know. Because they literally shot at her when she was running away before, and now it's just like, what? Time to run. That one's tricky to dodge. I wish they'd stop using B. Okay, we did it. Perfect. All right, now we're in the boat.
Persistent son of a bitch.
So now what? You think our weapons can hurt that thing?
I don't know. But we gotta get the hell out of here before it destroys this place.
So there's going to be spots on this boat where that happens.
It's tearing through the ship!
Job is to try and avoid them. like that one up there. But Golden Chalice, because why not? And if Sheva gets too close, she will eat it. Okay, that one's actually dead. Sometimes they aren't. So, you know, we check. Anything in this room? I don't think so. Alright, that was 3. So that should be the last of those. They might appear again, but it's very rare that it does.
Nice shot.
And you can tell the ones that are alive because of the sparking. Boom. Sheva, stop, stop, Sheva, 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 Sheva. Jesus Christ, woman. She wasted 4 rounds on that, and he was already dead. Need to fucking rein her in. Another golden chalice. Again, this is not a treasure-heavy chapter. Nor it is a very long chapter, so... But this is one of those levels where you can end up in a situation where you just don't kill enough enemies. Okay, they're all dead. Fine. That's just the other end. These basically act as shortcuts. Like if I had a rocket launcher, then I'd just be able to do that. Project W. It has been confirmed an accident in Raccoon City Arclay Research Facility was due to involvement of Project W. Test subject number 13, hereafter referred to as Albert. His death in the accident has made obtaining any further information an impossibility. Albert's death was confirmed by the Information Department. Albert's death puts the current success rate of Project W down to 18%. The quota for qualified individuals for the project has been drastically reduced and must be addressed immediately. This poses a grave situation for any progress that can hope to be made in this project. Since there's no roster of qualified individuals to replace the recent losses, it would be advisable to start selecting individuals from a pool of failed candidates. After this, adjustments can be made that will restore up to 93% of the quota prior to Albert's death. Umbrella Information Department, Alex Wesker. Alex W., yeah. Which we see in a later story. Spencer's Notebook. I just received word that Raccoon City has been wiped out. The Americans finally took action against us. I hope the irony of using the very military machine that was supposed to protect them from foreign attackers to kill their own people is not lost on them. While the danger posed by the threat of the T-virus spreading is very real, I don't think Americans will easily forgive their government for the deaths of over 100,000 of their own people. If the truth of this matter was ever brought to light, support for the current administration will plummet. I don't think he wants that. So this was from RE6 when they addressed that point. Even a child can see that they will come after Umbrella with everything they have, to hide their own foolish mistakes. They will blame Umbrella for the Raccoon City's annihilation. It will seem Umbrella will share Raccoon City's fate, but perhaps it will be to a lesser degree. Umbrella was nothing but a tool for the research of the progenitor virus. Even without that tool, the research still survives. Only Umbrella's lowly employees will be hurt by the dissolution. If the research involving the progenitor virus is protected, then I can always rebuild anew. I've already made preparations for such a plan. The research facility in Africa remains a secret, and it is there that the progenitor virus is produced, something that we can't achieve until the late 80s. Only a handful of people in the company are even aware of the African facility's existence, thanks to their very strict regulation of flow of information. Only a minimum amount of personnel were ever transferred from Africa to other locations, and they were always closely monitored. Director Bailey's been confined to the African facility for almost 30 years. And even that has all been for this day. All that remains is to close the facility and everything will go according to my plan. Once the facility is gone, all the connections to Umbrella will disappear with it. Then I will have to deal with anyone who has level 10 security clearance, as they are the only ones who know of the African facility's existence. Everyone else will be summarily disposed of. My secrets will be protected. When one buries a treasure, one should not leave behind a map. A printout is stuck inside the notebook. Personnel with access to company secrets. Oswald S., deceased. Henning P., imprisoned. Masaki T., deceased. Jenny K., whereabouts unknown. Carlos M., found. Information obtained. Eliminated. Brandon B., deceased. Frank E., deceased. Isabella C., deceased. Greg A., deceased. Lee D., deceased. Michael K., deceased. Ethan W., deceased. So, those basically are references to the other Resident Evil games with those informants. So, that's a thing. Yes. Damn it, can't turn off the automatic navigation.
Okay.
I can basically search around the room, although there's not really anything in here. Locked, I can't operate it. And this red note, which glows laser! Satellite laser Shango operating manual. The Shango satellite laser is operating by using the rocket launcher style laser targeting device, LTD, that sends targeting coordinates to the satellite. The satellite is then capable of firing a highly concentrated laser within centimeters of the target. Aim the LTD at the target to relay the coordinates to the satellite. 2. Once the target has been ascertained, the coordinates will be relayed. During the transmission, the target ring will appear red on the targeting scope. Note, if the targeting sensor's AI perceives that the target is no longer being tracked by the targeting scope, transmission of the coordinates will be cancelled. When lock-on appears on the scope, that means transmission has been successfully sent. Pulling the trigger will now activate the laser. If the firing cannon must be given time to recharge before it can be refired.
Satellite laser. We just might have a chance. The targeting device is on the roof. Come on, there's no time to lose. Come on!
Roger.
I guess she can't carry them.
Give me a grenade.
Use this.
Don't need any more mines. Come on, okay. And the cutscene. So, this chapter was really just a boss fight, really, for the most part. And there is just enough enemies to get an S rank in that enemies routed category.
That thing's huge. Do you really think we can kill it? Watch out! It's firing off some sort of projectile!
Flame rounds. It's almost like it wanted me to use a grenade launcher or something. Oh, ow, that hurt.
Come on.
above you! It's all on you, Chris. I've got your back.
Oh boy. And I got the wrong one.
Are you okay?
Because of course I did.
I'm coming! Are you okay?
And I hit the wrong button again. God damn it. Shotgun at this distance is probably not going to help. And I remember this boss being easier, but maybe that's just because I had ways to do it.
Are you okay?
Ow. Are you coming? Are you? Pistol strats! Woohoo! Again, it should have died a lot sooner than that, but I was messing around trying to see if my Magnum could do enough damage, and apparently no. No is the answer to that, which is very strange. So yeah, my enemies routed was bad. Like, everything else was an S rank, but unless I kill more enemies, it's, like, no good. And really, there's nothing else I can do here. Because... I mean, there's just nothing. Like, yeah, there's a few things to sell, but ultimately, nah, there's not really anything else I can do here. So, Dragunov is maxed out, which is fine. Okay, so I've been going for a while now. Actually, too long. So, anywho, I'm going to cut it off there for today, and then we'll start again tomorrow. So, thank you for watching. We got all the BSAA emblems, so, you know, watch the guide up to that point if you're looking for collectibles, and we'll continue on with treasures and all that sort of stuff. Alright, bye.